How's it going, everybody? Over here, Richard Branch. I apologize in advance if I seem a little slowing down today. I'm just not feeling too hot. Forced into the shop, we're gonna work on the Speed X today. I'm probably gonna go ahead and push it outside, give her a quick spray down. Then see if we can tear that tank out so we can get into the throttle work so we can start this thing again. We start getting into restoring it in this video as well. And if you didn't see the video of it getting started, check it out up here. I would highly appreciate that. That video did horrible with views. Nobody really watched it, but that's alright. Hopefully this one we can make a comeback. Because my farm sim videos are starting to do better than my real life videos, unfortunately. And that is not what we want. Obviously, it's not a bad thing. It is amazing to me, and I still can't believe that we're actually even getting somewhere on this app. But I just want to do more real life stuff rather than farm sim, in other words. Because obviously this would be a business. I'm not going to be known for sitting on my behind all day playing a video game, if you know what I mean. But anyway, let's get to freaking work, man. Enough talking. What in the world is going on here? I might honestly take this deck off. Soaked the Soul Girl in some Super Clean. First thing first, sponsor me. It is absolutely great. It works wonders on degreasing, and this is my 4th project so far using it. I didn't record some of them, but it really does work wonders. Just pour some of that there, right here in an old spray bottle that came from an airplane somehow for Bob. And I'll fill the rest up with water just because I like to savor this stuff that's like liquid gold, and it's a fair price. I mean, liquid gold as a valuable, works amazing, but it's pretty cheap. It's a really good price for what it does. I should probably get the rat's nest out from under the back seat before anything. And definitely some Aaron tires. But yeah, I'm gonna clean out that rat's nest. It's probably just got a time lapse from here on out, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of gagging, digging out that rat's nest. I will see you in a couple seconds. I took her by the arm and said no. Just giving y'all a quick little before Super Clean. I mean, there's in the last video we were shoveling that grime out of there, if that gives you any idea. That's what I'm talking about, man. Excuse the train, but like I was saying, Super Clean works wonders. There's no longer those shovelfuls of grease in there. It's just dirt and rust, whatever the hell is left. Obviously it'll all come out with a pressure washer, but I need to fix some pressure washer. The handle leaks. But anyway, she came pretty clean. Like I said, just a little bit of dirt left and some rust, which is what we're here to repair. It's pretty good if you ask me. Also special, that is a John Deere frame. from a John Deere ride mower. I'm gonna put those boards on the back end of it, and it's a special plan to kind of match that and make it, obviously make it a trailer, but match that with the Massey. So if we do show it, it'll be like a cool little 101 combination. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but that little red thing right there by the train tracks, that is an old wheel horse plow from my first ever ride mower that actually got me into this addiction. Very unfortunate, I had to get rid of it, but I scrapped it and cut it up so it didn't make me feel as bad. No one else could have it. But I want to put that plow on the Speed X here. Like I said, that's a workbench till the Massey's done, and then I'm going to rewire that so we could get her sparking again. But you can see the mount there. I'm kind of already mocking things up to make that work. And then that deck will also work on the Speed X. So I'll just have to get another one of those rotor things so that deck could be paint matched and put on the Speed X along with the plow, and then obviously we have this rig. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and straighten up this garage a little bit, because as y'all know, I'm a terrible mess when it comes to projects. We're straightening it up a bit while we wait for the Massey to drip dry just enough to work on it. Then I'll get back to you. It's as dry as it's gonna get for being 40 degrees outside. But I'm gonna try to get this deck off now, and then we're gonna go ahead and see why in the world this gas tank won't come off, so we can get to our throttle cable. Quick voiceover, I quite literally fought with this deck for about 20 minutes, and I'm not even kidding you. It is just extremely weirdly mounted, plus the combination of the big mud boogers in the back. I'm assuming it's a drive over deck, but I'm not sure. I just could not figure it out whatsoever. Until I came up with a genius idea. Yep, genius idea, idiot, thinking you could pick up a 680-pound garden tractor. Good thinking. Also, if you're enjoying this video so far, tap the like down below. You interact as fast as you can, this video will grow faster than we can make it. Appreciate you. Now this was my actual good idea. It took me about 30 minutes at this point to realize there was a jack right beside me in order to pick this thing up. And then we can slide the deck right out and under the front wheels. Holy shit. If I had a shed dedicated to keeping a lawnmower deck in it, I'd leave it in there. This thing is way too gorgeous without the deck on there. Man, that's a proper tractor right there, son. Now the deck, on the other hand, it's in really good shape. Got newer belts on there. All the pulleys fit fine, but I'm sure they'll need bearings soon. That's the transfer I was talking about, so you could go from the engine to this and then sideways. But the blades they've seen better days. So has the mold beneath this deck. But those are cheap to pick up pretty much at any hardware store that sells lawnmower parts. So we should be alright on those blades. We could replace them, no issue. Obviously the deck will be getting restored along with the tractor, 80%, because we don't do full around here. So all it needs is 80% though, not even that. I mean, other than some paint, she's pretty pristine, and some nicks and crannies, a little bit of elbow grease. I'm starting to tear this thing down because I still have no idea how to get this tank off. I looked at it as much as I could, and like I said, whenever I tried to take these clamps off, it wouldn't budge. So I'm gonna work my way up. We're gonna be tearing this thing apart anyway, so I figured this 10 body, whatever you want to call it, would be easiest to start with. So We'll go ahead and remove it. If I could get to that bolt, find a solution. Maybe. Because these are 3/8 bolts and this is a 10. So if we strip it, I'm done. It seems like it's getting ready to strip. But I don't know. Because I found out a pretty cool thing. These are all Massey Ferguson bolts. So you'd think American made would be alright. Yeah, I don't think that's the bolt spinning. We're going to move on from that. Oh boy. American made my ass. We would have made this a lot easier. Improvise a little bit on this bolt here. Oh, this friggin' so tight. Come on, MF bolt. Motherfucker bolt. So close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My knee. Oh, I got it. She ain't coming out. Oh, that's a deep hole for my fingers. That's scary. No, there's no nut. Moment of truth. Will this thing not come off? What in the world is the point of those bolts if... Is it really welded on and that's for the main panels? I don't even know how this one comes off. Oh, yes I do. It's these clamps here. And the ass end is connected to the main body panels. Not good. Not good at all. Take 17. I got... Yeah, there we go. We got her figured out now. I got all the bolts out that we needed. I do not have to remove this front clamp yet. Or front brace, I should say. Something like that. Now, of course, our pedal is going to get stuck. And I don't know how to unstuck it yet. We cannot lift because of this. We cannot pull because of this. And I took the spring off of our pedal, so now if I drop my toolbox one more time. Oh man, come on. We're that close. Alright, get a damn lawyer nut. Come on, man. Get in the hole. Go. Go. Use your little threads. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, that is gorgeous. Wow. That is a lot more well made than your average piece of crap garden tractor. And I like how this belt actually has teeth on it, so I'll catch some grip. The main dried belt does not, but it's also super heavy duty and wide, so we should be all right with that. I got the really heavy duty pulleys on here. Oh yeah, she'll last 100 more years, no doubt. Anybody up for some chocolate cake? I'm offering. Put your nuts back where they came from. Do not take that literal. I mean, whenever you're working on something, put your nuts and bolts back where they came from, because you won't lose them that way. And then if you don't lose them, you're gonna forget where the hell they went by the time you're done working on them, whatever you're working on. Now the only issue I have here is there was a nut for this top bolt, but I don't see it anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. But that's all right. We'll find a replacement if I even remember this thing exists. All right, day 2 with this puppy. Yes, same clothes. I don't sleep much. Finally figured out my computer and got that farm sim video uploaded. But that's besides the point. We're clean. Anyway, I got the tank straps off. As you can see, that one's loose as it'll be. And there's still nothing on that tank for moving. I've even tried prying at it, so I'm gonna take the dash apart and see if there's some secret clamp or something that I'm missing underneath there. But you can see quite literally nothing else is holding this thing on. Got the first dash panel off for the head latch and the steering housing. Got everything over here. This stepler wasn't original. That's some piece of gutter. I'm guessing it's for some kind of clip-on cup holder, so I might leave it. Who knows? But still no access to the tank yet, so I'm more than likely gonna have to take this panel off and everything along with it. I'm at the point I am debating on just stripping the entire tractor anyway. Painting things, cleaning things, greasing things, and then figuring out how to get it started. But I don't know yet. I guess time will tell, see how far we dig into it, and that'll be our answer. Well, after tearing half the dash apart, figured out the gas tank situation. So there's a little pad under here that ended up being a sticky pad. So I was kind of scraping at it with a machete here, and now she's pretty free, kind of, to an extent. Try to get the rest of it broken up. There she is. Oh boy, that pan is gorgeous. Pad's still savable. Heck yeah. That's a really nice gas tank, actually. Holy cow. Now we can actually see the original paint. Absolutely gorgeous. And now I can get to my throttle controls. Not quite yet. Most of the way though, enough to fix it. Since the tank is off, I think we're gonna go ahead and replace that fuel line, because it is in dire need. I'm not sure about the long one. I know it needs replaced, but I don't know if I have one that heavy duty just yet that we can place, but we do have a little piece and a filter. I found these 2 faucet hookups in some of my random part shelves, because I do pressure washers and all kind of stuff along them lines as well. So I cut the ends off, just curious, and that is a rubber tube. Now it's for water obviously, but I've used water lines before for gas and they never like ripped or expanded or did anything fuel related. So I feel like we cut those up and use those. Be pretty heavy duty and badass looking. Took a nice break to get some Chick-fil-A, but I had this old idle arm laying around from the wheel horse, and this wire might actually work. And the idler itself fit right in there. The wire is a perfect fit for a governor delete. I can run it right to this mount here, and in theory that should work. So we're gonna get to it, and I think these, yeah, the cap will fit too. I'll just have to force it on there so we keep that original. Got it pretty well figured out now. It's fully mounted, and as for the wire, we're gonna run this clamp just like that, obviously up and over the wire, so that will hold that place still and keep the rubber off the exhaust. Then I was wondering, how in the hell am I going to clamp that there, because when I move it, it'll still slide even with just that clamp. Then I remembered off the old side case, well, the side case, the old mount was just sitting there, obviously no use no more. So I'm going to tap it right into there with a nut on the bottom, and that should be just about perfect right to our idle. A little bit of movie magic. It almost looks original, man. Look at that. Perfect fitment. And she works. Kinda. I mean, it skips a tiny bit because obviously it's not the right way to do this, but it works enough. By the way, I'm not actually using a water line, running a gas line through it, but it's super cool looking. Makes it a hell of a lot thicker than what it's supposed to be, and I'm sure the steel braid is some kind of extra security. But I'm gonna kind of show y'all what I've been doing. Obviously, you just thread it through there, Then we'll go ahead and stick the regular gas line on our fuel petcocks, and I already have the carburetor side hooked up. Now this isn't the right size gas line, so it's super snug, but I got the carburetor one to work so we can make this one work too. Simply, oh, we don't want to do that. That's what makes it look cold. Go ahead and drag our water line up and over the gas line. Now this was the hard part, was getting this to sit on top of the petcock along with the regular gas line. I don't know if I'll be able to do it here because this is a lot thicker than the carburetor side. Oh, maybe. This is a lot shorter of a piece from the distance of the tank to the filter. I just gotta make sure I'm aligning this clamp right with the gas line. Let's see, right about, it's hard to tell. Right about there may be safe. I'll just kind of wish for a miracle here that that's the right spot. Yep, gas tank, the gas line's not coming off. We're good. It's actually perfect right where it sits. Snug right up and under the fuel mount. Cables aren't in the way, and it'll run straight to our filter. We're still gonna trim it, however, just so it's a snug fit. Plus it's a gravity tank. Like right about there should be all right. Now my only concern is we need to be able to cut this without cutting this. I don't think this part through. Alright, I had to do some adjusting. Clean those threads up a bit. Now we should be able to just pinch this line and it'll... Yeah, it seems like we're getting it. A little bit more. And that should be alright once it's all clamped down. It's not going to really hurt anything. Get her just about right there. Or whenever you're doing gas lines, always make sure you could access your screw points easily, because you never know when a line's going to break, dry rot, or you need to take your tank off for some reason. It just saves your life a little bit. Now let's see if we can get it to work. See if we got any leaks. Well, the fuel's on, I think. Oh, it's such a pain to get to. Okay, now the fuel is on, I think. Oh man. Let's see here. You always gotta bleed it too, so. Why we're not getting any fuel? It's not leaking anywhere. It's just no fuel. We didn't have that issue before. That's really weird. Alright, I got it figured out now, 100%. It was just a simple little pinch. And now our gas line is sticking out just enough. We go ahead and pop it on there. Oh man, I've got to put soap on this thing, so it's kind of slippery. Gonna need the needle noses. No, do not use the needle noses at home. Put a gas line on. There's always a high chance of ripping your line, but I risk it for the biscuit. Actually, I'm not gonna say that because I don't want a fire today. but I'm used to it. All right, that's on there as enough as it's gonna get on there. We can go ahead and just slide our sleeve over. Not the prettiest. You can see a little bit of the green, but I don't get the job done. I'm gonna go ahead and test for fuel again. There is no shot when I keep pinching that line. That's exactly what happened the last time. I really don't understand what's going on here. Oh, it wasn't because fuel's on the holding tank. We keep pinching somewhere. It's not what we want. Ah, we're pinching it again, that's why. Man. Alright, I'm an idiot. I quite literally just have to bleed the line. I don't know why I didn't think about that. All you do is pull the carburetor end off, let the gas come out, and hurry up, put it back on. But the issue with that, pain in the ass hose clamp, I had to squeeze this up and over our gas line because this is the one that has to look nice. So we're gonna be fighting that for a minute. Figured out the fuel situation. We're gonna try to start this thing. I'm actually kind of sick to my stomach because this thing genuinely scares me. Man, why do I do these things to myself? I should have took that governor off, but it's alright. That switch, choke on. Give it just a tiny bit of idle. Oh boy. No way. No way. Okay, she might need a little more idle. There's no way right now. What's going on here? Maybe a little more idle. Oh boy. I don't see no gas down there. We still got gas in the fuel filter. I'm like, crap. Okay, we'll give it. Oh, that's max idle. We don't want that. What in the world? I'm wondering if our spark issue is giving us this issue. Yeah, I'm not seeing any new gas down there, just what I spilt. So that's a good sign. Really good sign. I mean, the choke's all the way on. Maybe it doesn't need choke. We'll do about half choke. Okay, the choke was the issue. Oh boy, the idle sounded scary. God, this thing is loud. Oh, I was actually just about to shut this thing off too. Man, smoking out the whole neighborhood. Oh, dude, she is alive. That is good shakes now. Oh man, I literally have chills right now. That thing, oh man, I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. Oh man, I literally don't know what to say. That's dang near making me cry, man. That is insane. Look at this gorgeous shot right here in that ominous light. Dude, I'm sorry I'm getting distracted here. That's hell yeah. Alrighty fellas, that is that. She runs actually pretty phenomenal for being pissed off as all hell. I mean, she's extremely pissed, but she runs. That is a super big milestone for the journey with this thing, and many more to come. However, we are going to end this episode here. I figured it'd be easier to do the restoration video, a separate video, so that way y'all aren't waiting as long for me to get updates with it. So like I said, we're going to call it here. We got her running. She's actually staying running now. I'm pretty sure I had the idle too low and it was warm with the choke on, so that was partially an operator error. But the next video will be out in probably a week or a few days. I'm not sure. It depends on how long this thing takes, if I don't do that also in parts, because I like to keep y'all updated fast rather than an hour video once a week to once a month, if you know what I'm saying. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, definitely leave a like. I would highly appreciate it. Every little button you press helps this channel a long way, more than you would ever think. So again, highly appreciate you making it this far. And if you enjoyed today's video, also feel courteous, leave a comment down below what you like about the Massey, what you don't like. And if you'd want to see parts to the restoration, one full video. We don't get as much views for the longer videos. So that's that, but definitely let me know. It'll help me out, help me figure things out, plan things a lot better. This all works between you and I, not just me, if that makes sense. I'm not forcing you to do anything. It's just a question because it goes a long way. It helps more than you know. And I highly appreciate it. But I will see y'all in the next one. Until then, take care, fellas.